Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to 2 Point Museum. We are back in Passwater Cove where the marine sonar is now complete. We will be able to send expedition teams deeper into the 2 Point Sea. There are already readings on the sonar. They are moving and they're massive. It would need to be one big clownfish. It's very hard to say what species might live at this unexplored depth. Luckily there's one surefire way to find out. So far you've only skimmed the surface of the 2 Point Sea. The fish at this new depth eat our fish for breakfast, literally. Fish with the pescatarian trait eat other kinds of smaller fish. Build a new aquarium to keep everyone happy and alive. Okay, so we've now unlocked the fresh food dispenser, which we can place. We've also unlocked the water filter Mark II. We're not going to place any of those yet, but what we do need to do is have a look at where we can expand. So looking at the build area that we have currently, this is quite a small museum. We can build a new plot up there, so maybe we should just expand into here, purchasing that plot, and then we can start maybe doing a slight redevelopment here. I think it is necessary. We've got these large feet and stuff, the Colossus, that we need to work on, and we can move that around. We've got our helipad there, obviously, but we can create a new area over there once we've done that. And what I might do is I might actually move the entire museum into this new area. So we're going to let things go. We can upgrade an item, obviously, and things have started off pretty well. Now, we do need to complete an expedition to Marina Junction, so we're going to go do that first. And once we've done that, that ticks off one of our brand new objectives. So, where's Marina Junction? Is this it here? That's Gulfweed Grove. We've got Pebbly Reef, Pebbly Coast, Marina Junction. Right, it is locked. We do need to buy a fresh food dispenser, so we can't actually do that one yet. But if we head on over and let's just... Where's our current aquarium? So let's go into this one. We're just going to add some items to the room. We're going to add a fresh food dispenser right there. There we go. Fish with the pescatarian trait will eat smaller fish if placed in the same aquarium. Fish come in a variety of different sizes. Bigger fish take up more of an aquarium's capacity. Fish size also impacts a number of characteristics. The sea is full of a wide variety of creatures. Be mindful of fish traits as you expand your marine life collection to avoid unwanted marine death. So that unlocks Marina Junction. We can actually sell that now. We don't need it in that tank. And then we will be able to go back over and launch our expedition all the way over to Marina Junction. So we have unlocked it. We'll set up our expedition. We're just going to autofill it. So these guys will go. We've got to avoid sharks. We've got a hull leak. That could be a potential issue. What if we put in a expedition journal, because there's nothing else we can really do. We'll go with a detailed one. It's going to take us 40 days, but we can start that expedition off. Then we need a lionhead fish on display. We need to unlock Tide Mountain, and we need to run a tour containing 3 exhibits with a rating of over 3.0. Now, the problem I have at the moment is people can just wander around here and look at the Colossus, which is a little bit unfortunate. It's currently got a buzz bonus reduction because there's litter nearby, and as long as there is no litter nearby, we should be able to continue getting that. What are we looking at here? We just need more knowledge of it, and yeah, so if we get rid of the litter that's around it, it should be fine. But for now, I wonder, can we move our helipad? We should be able to at some point, but right now we can't. But we have now unlocked this brand new area. So I'm just going to pause and we're going to build a brand new building. Let's get that done then. So if we go to our building foundations here, we should be able to... Walls, there we go. Oh, that's just a partition wall. So I guess it's over here. There is a building. Excellent. Right, so we are going to start off with a nice new build, and we're going to see how it all goes. And I think what I might actually do is we might as well just redevelop all of Pebbly Reef. So can we actually sell this building here? Yes, we can. We lose out on some money from our unallocated donations. The room decoration rating is pretty high. The exhibits will all be stored in our inventory. All rooms and items will be sold. Gone. Yes. Goodbye. And we'll let everybody get away because they've got no reason to be here right now. Unless they all want to go and see the Colossus. But we could actually just put the Colossus in our inventory. There we go. Right, it's gone now. So everybody will run away. We don't actually need anybody here right now. And we'll start building our brand new space, which is good. They should empty that donation bin. There we go. We can get rid of the remaining columns and stuff. And then we'll sell that. Good, right, so now everybody should just wait for a little bit. Oh god, the Department of Culture has just arrived as well. That's quite frustrating. But let's build our first building. Now we're going to go out here like this to there. And then we're going to continue it along here. Not there though. We're going to go to here. Picked it up. I didn't mean to do that. Let's just put it back down. And then we'll run this all the way to here. And then we'll have it keep going along. That is a little bit too... Yeah, that's not quite what I want. It might be time to jump ahead until I've put my new building in. But if we can just go to here, that's going to be better. That's where I want the main kind of... The big room there. And then we're going to have a big room that comes off here. And another one down to here. That comes to that space there. Then we can join it all up to here. And then it's going to run along there. We'll put another little nuke there. That's coming out right where the entrance is going to be. Coming back into here. And then to there. We'll add in some extra bits of space there. And then we can fill in all of that. Good. Right, then we'll have this coming all the way up to here. We'll dip back out to there. No, maybe not that one. We'll dip out to here. Going further along to there. Going back up. That looks good. We'll add in another bit there. Okay, so we're looking pretty good so far. Can we... If I add in an extra bit there, yeah, it goes out too much. So we're just going to remove those ones. We will put in a little corner piece here, though. Oh, that still sticks out too much. Get rid of that. I think if we can get in a small piece that just comes to here. No, that doesn't even work. That will do. And then they come through into this space here. And it's just going to be a very large area. I would like some outdoor space here, so we can get the Colossus back in. So let's just add this all the way along, like that. Then we're going to have another piece here, and we'll make it a bit like a Roman temple sort of structure. That's going to come along to here with some corridors. It's all going to link up there. So we've got like a nice big outdoor area there. And this will continue to here, and we'll just take up the remaining piece of the map with that. Then we've got doors that we can put in there. We can put a new door there. We can fill in all of these little blank spaces that have got just soil going around it. That looks good. Okay, good. Right, let's put in some entrances. We're going to put a main entrance there. We'll put another main entrance here. And a side entrance will go in here. With a second side entrance that immediately takes people back outside to there. Then they're going to be able to go straight across. Actually, no, I want these in the middle. So we'll put in some larger main entrances there. We'll get rid of that. And we'll put another entrance. Hopefully that's directly across from it. Yeah, good. And then we'll put some fancy windows in. Go down here. Is that a large window? I'm going to okay that for now. Then we'll get rid of that window. Then we should be able to now edit this building and put in some long windows. Do we have some long windows? No. So it's the fancy window or the standard window. Well, we'll go with some fancier windows. All right, so we are back, and I've done this full redevelopment. It doesn't look amazing. We have ran a little bit short of funds, but there's nothing we can do about that, really. We've got to get these new things unlocked. I now have 1, 2, 3, 4 aquariums. We've then got some little bits of exhibits here and stuff. People are starting to come in, so we're starting to make a bit more money, which is good. Gift shop, staff room here, which for some reason is not, like, staff can't seem to access it, but there we go. That fixes that. We've got our training room. We've got a cafe here, which will eventually be developed into something a little bit more fully fledged. Over here, obviously, we've got our security room, but we don't have any cameras or anything set up just yet. So people just kind of have to walk around and go into the gift shop and things. And that's about it for now. Now, until we get the next lot of expeditions done, there's not a lot we can do. So we're going to speed up. We've got some tours happening as well, which will be really useful. people will start coming in here, we will start making money, and we can finish decorating the exhibits and aquariums that we currently have. Now, we don't have a lot of space here, despite the fact that I did just do a massive expansion, but we're going to deal with that as it comes. We have gone into debt though, we've lost a little bit of money, but that's not too much of an issue right now. Once we get home, we should hopefully... There we go. Let's see what we've got. We lost that money. That's fine. We'll see what we've got in this expedition crate. So let's take a look. Hopefully it's something good and we can actually start producing a little bit more profit in here. We've got a lionhead fish. We can send that to our inventory for now. We do need to display the lionhead, and obviously I think that's probably going to result in us getting rid of one of these aquariums here, which shouldn't be too much of an issue. I can't see any problems here. Let's have a look at the lionhead. What does it need? So it needs fresh food. If we do put it in here, it will be a bit of a nightmare because it will immediately eat any fish that we already have in there. So I'm not going to do that right now. We will, however, we'll put this flying fish in the inventory. We will remove this flake food dispenser, and then we will put in a fresh food dispenser once we get some more money in. We're not then going to put the lionhead fish in here. It does need a tropical climate, so it will need a water heater, and then we can get some more progress being made. Currently though, we're not doing too good on things. We do need a bit more profit to come in, which is a little bit difficult at the moment. This flying fish though, we could technically sell for 2,500, but it doesn't actually bring us a lot of money, and that's a little bit problematic. But I think as we just progress through, we'll be okay. We're not losing too much money now, and I think eventually we'll be able to do that. Let's have a look at Tide Mountain. What do we need to unlock that? If we go to our expedition in our map, there is the SS Silverbottom. We've got Underwater Cave there, Pebbly Reef, Pebbly Coast, Bone Bank, Tide Mountain. There it is. So we need to earn $5,000 from the gift shop to actually unlock it. I'm going to pin those objectives, and then we're going to head back to our museum. Coming in towards the end of the month, though, we're not looking very good. We've run out of money, blah, blah, blah. I know we can take out a loan, so that's okay. But we do have buzz bonuses on 80% of our fish, which is really useful. And then we just need to make sure that we're getting this one sorted out. Quite a few people coming in here, so we should get some donations coming in soon. Obviously, the decorative we could do with improving that in the whole museum, really, because that doesn't look too good so far. But we have just made a lot of money there from that tour, and that gives us a monthly profit of 1,644. So yeah, money is going up very slowly, but we're also chipping away at the Tide Mountain objective as well. So as long as we can display our fish by the end of this, in fact, what we could do, just to really cheat a little bit here, we can display it there. Yeah, it's in at an unsuitable temperature, so we're just going to pop it back in our inventory, and we have actually done that. Now we just need to unlock Tide Mountain. Now we are finally in profit, so we can actually have a look at how much the water heater costs. It's 2,500, and the fresh food, so we need about 3,250 to be able to do that. And actually, if I do sell off this flying fish now, that gets us a little bit closer to it, so we can put in our fresh food dispenser right there, and the water heater now can go in as well. Still getting some invalid collisions here. There we go, that goes in, and now we can actually put in an aquarium fish. So the lionhead fish will go in, and there we go. What else does it need? Near aquarium plants. Okay, that's easy, so we can put in some aquarium plants here as well. And there we go. Right, we've got a thief in there. We're not going to be able to do anything with that thief, unfortunately. There is a security guard chasing them down. If I currently put in Jurgen Sparrow here, there we go. We've got him. I think he's going to get away, though. Yeah, he's gone. He is gone. What did he steal from us? Did he steal anything of value, or has he just been a bit annoying? I think he's just been a bit annoying. So that's pretty good. We'll bring in some more people to help us clean things up, and then we do need some more recruits in there. Then we can put in some security stuff. So let's get some more security guards. Actually, we'll bring in, these guys can work in the camera room, so we've got some staff members now who can go and take up residence in that area. And when we get some cameras in, which we'll do now, we have a look at our security chair. We'll put a security chair in here and they can stake out that entire room. It is currently unaffordable for us because we've dropped into debt again, but I'm not too concerned. You can see there we've gone straight up. We've also unlocked Tide Mountain, which is very good. We'll unlock that now, and that completes some more objectives. There we go. Right, activate bonuses on 4 fish with the pescatarian trade. Guests with we need 75 guests with 20 knowledge, and we need to receive $50,000 from marine life donations, and then get 35 guest reviews of at least 3.5 stars. So the buzz bonuses on the 4 fish with the pescatarian trait, they're going to be the one that is a little bit more difficult. We have now got into a fairly stable financial position, so that is good. So we'll take a little trip to Tide Mountain, or we could go back to Marina Junction. Let's go back to Marina Junction. We'll autofill that, and we'll take an expedition journal as well. We'll go with detailed. And what I also should do actually is get the big net. So let's start a project to create some more tools. We want the wide, we got tropical net, survey scanner, a big net which will catch 2 temperate fish, and a wide tropical net which will, that's the one we're going to create. So we'll get that done, because these guys are tropical fish and we're sending people to a tropical area. So that's where we're going to go next. Get that one done. Then we can, let's put in our security stuff now. We do need an assistant in the cafeteria. I'm going to put a security chair there. We can put another security chair here. And then I guess we can put in some cameras as well. Is it out of range? I think it's a little bit out of range. So we'll put some security cameras in this area here. Put another one there. We don't have the money for it yet though. So I think again we'll put another security chair in there. Good. Right, okay, so we've got the security chairs in. Obviously our security room is a little bit too far away, so we can't get in cameras, even though, you know, I wonder if there's a way to increase the power and get a bit more in there. But we could also change and put the security room in this area here, so it's not too much of an issue. Toilets, on the other hand, might well be an issue. Somebody lacks energy, they need a rest, so I think putting some benches in when we get some more cash will be a good idea. And we're going to go with some of these temple benches. I think they're a nice little touch. We'll put in a couple here, one there, one on this side as well. We'll get rid of that one. We also now have our wide tropical net, and our crate is ready to open, so we'll get that one done. This is good. We're starting to make a little bit more progress. We've unlocked a hermit turtle. Oh, good. Right, so needs to live in tropical habitats, needs a flake food dispenser. We will place this turtle in this one. That aquarium is at full capacity. That one is not. They do need a tropical climate though, so I wonder if we get rid of one of the flamboyant fish, put that in the inventory, then we will take this hermit turtle and drop him in there. What is he at? Yep, he's looking good. Great, okay, so good. Then we'll go off on another expedition, I guess, and we'll have a look at where we can go this time. So I suppose we could go back to Marina Junction, or we could now take a trip to Tide Mountain. I'm going to go with Marina Junction though, because I know that I can take the wide net and get a load more stuff here. So we'll go with a detailed expedition and head off that way. Yeah, I'm starting to regret my redevelopment, so maybe off camera we'll make another stab at it and try and get a bit more for our book, really, because over here the Colossus doesn't look so hot, and yeah, I'm a bit disappointed with how it's all turned out, to be quite honest. And we could do with maybe moving the helipad once this expedition gets back, and maybe just redevelop things further. This area here could be where I put my new helipad, simply because it's the kind of top end of things. Over here we've got some more plots that we can buy, and down here I think there might be some. No, I don't think there are. And then we can maybe make a little bit of a better green space and stuff, and have some much nicer looking parts of this museum before we continue pushing for the fish eat fish world Part 2 objectives. So I think this will increase our star rating once we get it done, but we can also look at the County Archives pop-up exhibitions, which are essentially the challenge modes. I'm not quite ready to dive into them yet because we've got a lot of work that we need to do on our respective zoos, so I would rather push for another star rating by completing these objectives before we move somewhere else. But I hope you've enjoyed today's episode of 2 Point Museum. There's actually a lot to consider when you're building the museums and stuff, so yeah, we have kind of failed on this one today, but it's important to show everything. I tried to make it work, it hasn't worked. Hopefully next time it will. And before we leave, we'll see what is in this crate. Let's see what we've got. Crack that open. We will have got 2 because of our big wide net. We've got a lionhead fish, which we will send to the inventory. I think that gives us 2 of those. Now the problem here is these guys will eat each other, but that means we can actually sell a couple of them. 9,000 a piece, which is good. That brings us in quite a bit of money. And I'm going to do a few more expeditions. We're going to redevelop, and then next episode we'll start fresh and hopefully have a much better looking museum. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.